What's cracking, YouTube? What's going down? It's your boy pizzle4420. Good to see you. It's Monday night. Usual stuff. Doing the do and seeing what's going on. Seeing how you do it. But yeah, we had the Raiders play yesterday. We see how that went, right? Horrible. Our boy AOC, 3 turnovers. Thought he was better than Gardner Minshew. Not. I think he threw 3 interceptions. That's pretty funny. But, whatever. Everybody has their pick of who they want. I don't care. I'm not a Minshew fan. I'm not an AOC fan. Neither one of these guys are worth the shit. And Ritter, he ain't worth the shit either. So, it is what it is. They even tried to give us the game. We just wouldn't take it. Nothing we can do. But thanks for coming by. What up, Navy Vet? Thanks for coming by, hitting the like. I appreciate you. But I guess a lot of people are happy we got the number 1 pick now, number 1 overall. What we're going to do with it, I don't know. But get a quarterback, get an offensive lineman, get a kicker. Who knows? Running back. Who knows what we're going to get? But we're going to get something. But who knows? I mean, we'll see. We'll see if we can win any more games this year. I'm hopeful, but it's doubtful. Like I said, these guys have basically got to give us the game, And they tried to give us the game yesterday. It didn't work out. Once again, our boy Jackson Powers Johnson got a penalty. Doing a little too much, a little personal foul. That's all right. I don't want him to change who he is. I want him to go out there and keep fucking muscling people around, keep bullying them. And fuck it. We got a couple of flags here and there from it. That's what it is. So that's how it's always been. The Raider way is getting penalties. So I'm not mad at that. But we got to have an offense that's good enough to make up those penalties, So that's something that we got to work on. But we always got to work on the penalties. It's not the penalties that kill us. It's when they happen that kills us. Brock Bowers broke a record yesterday. He's looking good. What up, Dark? Good to see you, my boy. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming by, hitting the like. I appreciate you. But I don't know. Shagor, Sanders, Cam Ward. I don't know. I haven't really seen either one of them play. I've seen a little bit of film breakdown. You can go check out Raider Films. He does a little breakdown of Shagor Sanders. It's really good. Does a good job. I recommend checking it out. He's always got some good breakdown films doing his thing, So, yeah, go check that guy out. He's always good. Then you got other, the usual suspects that are on here. Raider Ben 2.0, Raider Honcho. The usual folks. Nutty Raider Nate. Boy, our new guy. Black. Boy Black. He's pretty cool. He's new to the crew. Then obviously we got West Coast Media. He's hilarious. But I know some people, everybody's got issues with some people and stuff. You guys got to hash that out. Unfortunately, it sucks that everybody in the nation has got to work some stuff out. But I'm sure it'll all hash its way out. I mean, that's just part of the shizzles. How was your guys' weekend, man? Did you guys have a good weekend? You guys have a good Thanksgiving? I haven't really been on to well, I was on the other night for a couple hours, but boys just been doing and do. Yeah, I know you did, man. You're a busy bee, that's for sure. Yep. Gotta stay busy, man. You're definitely a busy guy. Nothing wrong with that. What do they say? Idle hands are the devil's best friend. Oh yeah, what you doing, Dark? I didn't know you was working. What you been up to? You been working out at the gym or what? Yep. Are you gonna do any more shows, Dark? Or you done doing the shows with Holly, or what's going on with that? I'm just asking because I haven't seen you on in a while. It's been a minute. And Holly, I've seen Holly around a little bit here and there. So, I'm just wondering. Yeah, I hear you. You got to do what you got to do. Right now, I'm staying busy taking care of my mom, but when that's done, I'll be back on to making money, train my damn self. Not trying to make not trying to make a ton of money off of taking care of my mom. I get a little bit of cash, but not very much. But it's all right though. That's just the way it is. As long as I don't really care. As long as I got enough to cover my bills every month. That's all I care about. You know what I mean? I don't particularly, I don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. Yeah, she is, but sometimes, Dark, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get frustrated. I get mad. I yell. I don't mean to, but it's like she had a doctor's appointment here the other day for her memory, and after she broke her hip and she went in, she was at like a 17 when they tested her memory, and like the other day, like I think it was Friday, they tested her and she was at 8. So her memory is kind of declining. So like like she turns the heater up right to like 78, and so I'll go in the house after being out here chilling, smoking for a little bit, and I'll be like, why you turn the heater up so high, and she'll deny it, and that I get upset about it, because I think she's lying to me, but she just don't remember, bro. And so now I've got to, I got to step back and evaluate the situation, man. I can't when she, because I think she's lying to me, but reality is she just don't remember, man. So so now I have to just, I have to step back and evaluate, and come at it a different way. I just got to stop being like that. I gotta, when she says she don't remember, or she didn't do it, I'm gonna have to just take her word for it now. you know You know, it's like I got this thing like in my mind, dude. When I'm right, it's like I gotta get somebody to admit I'm right, and that's not no, that's not always healthy. You know, it's not always right either. You know, your boy likes to just pound that shit home. He likes to prove his point. Yeah, I know. Right now, she's acting like a fucking 5 or 6 year old kid, and yeah, you know, hopefully, I don't have to. Well, I am not going to be changing her diapers. My sister's going to have to come and do that. But yeah, the struggles are real, man. You know, I took care of my dad. I did all his stuff. So when it's time for my sister to get her stuff taken care of, my mom, she's got to come over and do that part. You know, I help her get in and out of bed, help her do all that stuff, get her tea or cook her meals or go and get her meals, do all that stuff. But that's all I can do, man. Yeah, I hear you, Navy vet. Condolences to you for that, man. It's a hard thing to do. It's not for everybody. It's definitely a patient tester. You know, your boy feels overworked and underpaid. But got to do the dishes, got to cook, got to clean. You know, got to do all this shit, laundry, all the stuff. Yeah, I could dig that too, Dark. I mean, I think I'd be more patient with my grandma too. But you know, there's shit that there's things that that I remember from my childhood. You know, not that I want to be vengeful towards my mom. It's just I remember shit situations that she left me in and shit and shit and shit she put me through. So you know, it's kind of like yeah, it's either family takes care of them or you send them off to somewhere. You know, I mean, it just so when she's calling my name or whatever, I'll give her a hard time. I'll be like, oh, did I hear a baby crying in here? I hear a whiner 49er. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom calls me her brother's names and stuff, and my mom watches like Me TV and shit, all the old school Perry Mason and all these other TV shows that was on when she was younger because she's sunsetting, so that's what she remembers. So she watches that shit to keep her memory, to try and keep her memory going. It's sad, man. Yeah. Some of these people get violent. Sometimes they get violent when they're old timers and stuff. And once that happens, then it becomes out of your hands. Because, it's not like if I wanted to put my mom in a home or if we wanted to do that, we could do that already, dude. But that's not the objective. The objective is not to do that, right? But if she ends up getting violent or something, and we can't control that, then we're not going to have a choice, and that's heartbreaking. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to put my mom somewhere where I can't. I've been taking care of her for a couple of years now. When she went into the hospital when she broke her hip and she wasn't around for like 2.5 months or whatever, it was really a weird. There's no one in the house. It's quiet. The house has never been that quiet probably since my mom and dad moved in here, and back in like 1968 or 69 or whatever. So, yeah. Shit gets real quiet after when there's no one around, man. Used to always hearing noise in the house, people being there. Holidays, all of that stuff. Should all just, unless you have your own family, that shit winds down to an end. I didn't have kids. I never got married, never had kids. Probably not going to have kids. Probably not going to ever get married. There's zero benefit in it for me. So why would I do something that doesn't benefit your boy? It's a financial motivation for them to get the marriage certificate, but so it isn't for you. I'll tell you that right now. I'm thinking about maybe being a passport bro. I don't know if you guys heard of those guys or not, but fly me the fuck up out of here to Thailand or Vietnam or some shizzle. Japan. Do the island hop shit out there, Navy vet. Like World War II. I'm going to do some island hopping. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Spread my seed all over the South Pacific. From the Philippines to fucking Cambodia. What's going to be on? Woo. It'll be crazy. Best time to go there is probably, I think it's right now until like March. And then from like March until October or November or something is the burning season. And they say that's the worst. So I don't know. I watched a few films on it. Thailand's crazy. Thailand is seriously off the hook. Woo. Seems like a lot of people go there. A lot of people go to the Philippines. So, yeah, there's quite a few places to go check out. Or you can go south. You can go to South America, dude. There's all kinds of places. Brazil, Nicaragua, Venezuela, woo, Costa Rica. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I know. We don't want to be messing with none of those fucking lady boys over there. That's for sure. Definitely don't want to be running into any of those. But from what I watched from some of the videos, is those guys out there are pretty upfront about it. They're not trying to be sneaky. So they'll tell you, which is cool. Because out there, like you said, Navy vet, it's hard to tell. Oh, right on, Dark. Thanks for coming by. Oh, I'll probably be going live from out there too. Yeah, well, you can get robbed anywhere you go. Really, but yeah, who knows? Well, yeah, you definitely got to exchange currency out there. They like to buy gold, all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't know, weird. But yeah, look like we found a little gold nugget in the running back. That's for sure. He looks like he Like he's going to be something he's going to be something cool to check out until next year. Is it McCormick? I think so. Sincere McCormick or whatever. Yeah, he looks good. That helped the offense, but we're still right where we were. Still not scoring over 20 points. But it is what it is. I mean, all we can do is keep it pushing. Try to get the win. And get ready for next year. Get ready for the playoffs and then go from there. Yeah, well, like I don't know. Like I don't really trust any of these guys to coach up any of this young talent that we have. I don't trust AP and anybody he's got on his coaching staff to coach up these guys. And so that's going to be a problem. Now, we can probably get Ben Johnson if we got the number 1 or number 2 overall pick, because he can work with Cam Ward or he can work with Shigor. So, but he's not going to come here if we don't got either one of those, because he's going to want to get his own quarterback. And I don't blame him. I mean, I'm tired of getting everybody's rejects too. Like, who are we going to get next year that's going to be a veteran? Get a veteran quarterback in here, and neither one. And every time we do, they shit themselves. Last year it was Jimmy G. This year it's Gardner Minshew. It is what it is. So who's it? Are we going to draft our own? I'd rather draft our own, keep AOC here, let the kids sit behind AOC, let AOC start, see what happens. But there's this though, right? We got Gardner Minshew. He's coming back next year possibly. He's got a 2-year contract. So are you going to let a guy that you're paying $12.5 million just you're going to cut him loose? I don't know. We'll see what they want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I agree that Sanders has been around football his whole life, but I don't like the circus that comes along with him. If the circus isn't a circus, if he comes over here and there ain't no circus, I'm good with it. But I don't know. Like I said, you could go check out Raider Films. Did a breakdown of him the other day. He looks okay, but that's in college. College is different than the NFL, so there's no guarantees. And I don't think that we're going to be this bad again next year or the year after. So if we're going to draft a quarterback, it's probably going to have to be this year. Or we're going to have to rely on a quarterback in like the 2nd or 3rd round. Because, there's nothing but, that's what we've been doing. We've been doing this whole, ever since it worked out one time with Jim Plunkett, we've been doing it. We try to bring in a veteran. We got the whole team. We just need the quarterback to come in here. Well, all right, then go get a quarterback. Then go give up. Then go give up 2 first rounds or 3 first rounds for Joe Burrow or something, and bring him over here. Stop fucking around with all these mid guys. If that's what's going on, because that's what you're doing. You're not even bringing mid level quarterbacks in here. They're like bottom of the barrel quarterbacks. Bottom of the league. Basically 29, 30th, 31, 32. Horrible. I don't care how good your offense is. You got a quarterback that weak, you're not going to score nothing. You're not going to do nothing. So it is what it is. We just got to, like I said, just got to stop getting these people's rejects. Build up that line, that offensive line. We might have to get rid of Colton Miller. So not like we want to do that, but he's not being very successful right now. He's looking all right, but it's not as good as he was looking. Absolutely right, Navy vet. But it also depends on, like, we're not getting the number 1 overall pick because we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with, like, the Panthers. Everybody's like, well, Bryce Young looks like shit. Bryce Young's weak. Well, look at what they had over there for him. They basically got nothing. So, when you have nothing, your number 1 pick is going to look like nothing. You got to have an offensive coordinator that's going to develop him and run an offense that he's good at. Put him in a position to win. Don't put him in a position to lose. But, that's what, that's part of being an offensive coordinator. Is, your matchups. But it's like that all went away. So just got to ride it out and see, ride out the storm. And get ready to start rebuilding the ship. Who knows? We might be able to pull off another win or two. We got a few games left. So I'm all good with that. I don't wait 7 months to watch these guys win 2 games. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I don't do. But that's what's got to happen for us to get what we got to get. I mean, I obviously think they scuttled the ship from the beginning. So now that's why they brought Minshew in here. I think maybe that was part of the downfall. I think that was part of the plan. But, like I said, when you bring somebody in and you're paying them $12.5, $15 million, you're paying the kid, I don't know, $500,000 or whatever it is. Who are you going to pay? Yeah, we got 4 games left. Yeah. Well, luckily, Derek Carr fell and broke his arm the other day, his left hand or whatever. That's hilarious. I took a picture of it. I should probably send it to you. I'll send it to you right now. Look at this shit. It's fucking hilarious, bro. There you go, Navy vet. Look at that. Look at that picture. That shit is funny, bro. It looks just like he did when he was a Raider. That's why I stopped. I don't respect dude because he cries on TV, crying all the time like a big baby, bro. I told you laugh at it. I had to pause the TV and shit and take that picture, bro. That shit is hilarious. Your boy was like, "Yeah, well, that's typical Derek Carr right there, doing some dumb shit, trying to jump over some guys to get in for nothing. Falls and breaks his hand. Out for the rest of the season. But DC is durable." That guy's as durable as a fucking wet paper towel, yo. And I don't know. I don't know how extensive the AOC knee injury is, but it didn't look like it was that bad. It looked like he just pushed him down, but maybe he tore his ACL. I don't know. But man, he's been injured twice already this year. Like, what the hell? The best ability is availability. He ain't even available. He ain't even available to play. He's like, everybody's like, he's better than Gardner Minshew. He threw 3 picks yesterday, and then he hasn't won a game yet. And listen, I'm not on board with Gardner Minshew either. I'm just saying right now, I don't think he's better than Gardner Minshew. And the record shows it. Oh, really? They're going to try and bring him in against the Falcons, huh? Interesting. I just let Ritter play against the Falcons. Why risk it? Why risk the kid? There's 4 games left. Let him sit for a game. He'll be all right. It's not like he wasn't sitting already. No need to rush him back. That's what you pay Ritter for. I want to see Bradley. I know a lot of people don't want him in there or whatever, but we got to see what we got with the kid. He's got a better arm than AOC does. That's what I'm saying. We can't do any worse. Let the kid do what he's doing. It's basically preseason. You're throwing him to the wolves. You know? I mean, I don't know how many sacks AOC had yesterday, but it's probably like 2 or 3. He had 2 or 3 turnovers. I think he had 3 interceptions. Let me see. He definitely had 3 turnovers, though. Oof. Interesting. But yep, I'm not sure. But they're saying he had 3 in 6 games, but I think he had 3 TDs yesterday. I mean, 3 interceptions yesterday. And he only has 3 this season, but I don't know. He's played 6 games. He's got 3 picks, so he's not looking too good. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. We might as well let him come in and do some flexing. We got 4 games left. Just let's see what we got with the kid. We're gonna see him probably in preseason anyway, unless we're gonna draft somebody. But then you'll see AOC and probably who we draft gun it out, which I'm okay with that too. Let him shoot it out for the job. I'm all good for that too. But we got to stop pretending like we're just a quarterback short. We need the left side of the offensive line. We need another right guard. So we need our right tackle. So we need a few things still. But I think we got 8 players in the draft, so we're going to be good. But we still need linebackers. We need corners. We probably need another safety or something. Maybe a defensive tackle. So we need some more stuff other than just a QB. Yeah, it's easy to blame the QB, but it's easy to blame the coach too when he doesn't call the timeouts, right? Let's tell a time run off and then decides to call a timeout and shit when there's, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, that's just dumb. He just hasn't learned. So like I said, either he's guaranteed he's got the job next year or I don't know. It just seems to me that that's what it is. It seems like he's just got like everybody knows what's going to happen, and they pretty much gave him a pass on this year because they didn't get any personnel to run what scheme he wants to run. And it's going to take any coach 3 or 4 years to get their the kind of personnel that they want to build, how they want to build, the team. You've got to get a new defensive coordinator because Patrick Graham's obviously not getting it done. I think he got it done last year in hopes that he was going to get a shot at getting a head coaching job, but got overlooked. And then this year he's just like, whatever. I'm going to be mid, and then I'm going to move on. I would already be trying to get Robert Saleh, but that's just me. He's capable of building a defense that can get you to the Super Bowl at least. We know that much. So, that's how I see it. But yeah, it's just, like I think if you put anybody back there, they're going to be looking like Gardner Minshew and AOC. They're going to be hurt. The offensive line just ain't that good. And, they're doing what you're supposed to do. When you have a young quarterback, you blitz them. Blitz them, blitz them, blitz them, blitz them, blitz them. That's what you do. The reason why Gardner Minshew and AOC haven't been looking that great is because the running game hasn't been looking that great. So when the running game doesn't look great from Zeus, Samir White runs into the light pole in the middle of the desert, as my friend Ben would say. Yeah, Then you got this guy who's on the practice squad comes up and just starts tearing it up, which is hilarious. Like the other two guys ought to be embarrassed. Like Zeus ought to be embarrassed that some kid in the practice squad is coming up here and ripping off 8-9 yards of carry yesterday. Like he ought to just be embarrassed. He ought to be walking around with his head down. Like, like an ostrich and shit. He should have his head in the fucking sand. Like, you're a number one pick, and this kid's on the practice squads pulling up on you like this? Damn, B. Like John Gruden says, you're going to have to take somebody's job. You're going to have to take their heart. Yeah, McCormick. Yeah. Fool's been sitting down there on the practice squad. He's the kind of player we want. He wants a job. He wants to earn some money. If he don't get a job with the Raiders, he's going to get a job with somebody else. That's for sure. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, obviously. Let the kid work. Let's see what he can do. He's outperforming everybody else we got in there. Let the kid eat. Feed him like Ezekiel. See what the offense looks like when we got a decent running game. If it's decent. Just crazy. Just got to hurry up and wait. See what's going to happen. We hung in there with the Bucks for a while. It was close. And then this is part of the problem with AOC is he's inconsistent. Last week he came out, threw for 320 yards, yada yada yada. This week he wasn't going to throw for 320 yards. No, just not consistent enough. So something else he's got to work on. Just it is what it is. So next game up. I'm going to hurry up and wait. I don't know who it is right off the top of my head, but it might be San Diego or something. I can't remember. But whoever it is, we're going to have to play them. And hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully we'll get the dub. I don't want to get swept. Dude, I can't imagine getting the division getting swept by the whole division and somebody keeping their job. That to me is just there's just no way that could happen. It's unspeakable for that to even happen. For that to even conceivably happen. Like, you have to be tripping. to like really like get swept by every team in the division, and then keep your job. But we'll see. Hopefully, it don't happen. Like that's just crazy. We won the division and didn't even get to go into the playoffs. That happened in the 80s or in the 90s. I can't remember. Maybe it was the 90s. But yeah, I remember we won the division. We didn't even make the playoffs. It's crazy. And it's storming outside, so hella windy. That's why my internet's tripping. Well, right on for coming by, Navy Vet. I appreciate you. I'm going to head upstairs and do what I got to do here. We got a couple more rips left. If you want to hang out and smoke a little more, I'm down. You know, I'm always down to smoke with my boy. I'm just going to shut this thing off and smoke a little bit more and go upstairs. So I might as well just stay live for a little bit longer. And I don't know. But yeah, we definitely got to plug these holes in the dam. And hopefully we just keep getting the best player available like we did with Brock Bowers. You know? So. Oh, your pen? Gotcha. Like I'm hella disappointed in Milroe. I thought for sure he was going to be a decent quarterback, but nope. We didn't even get it. We didn't even make it in to the playoffs. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Crazy. Alabama's the first time Alabama's not in the playoffs. It's nuts to me. But it is what it is. Instead, it's Georgia and Texas or something. Even though Alabama beat Georgia earlier this year, beat the brakes off of them. But it is what it is. Right on, guys. Right on for coming by. Thanks for coming through and chilling with your boy. I'll talk to you later on this week. I'll probably do another show. Have a good night. Yeah, you're a Navy guy. My dad's an Army guy. So yeah, I watch the Army Navy game every year, bro. Have a good night to yourself, brother. Thanks for coming through. I'll see you soon, man. Later this week. Right on. Go Raiders.